Hello, 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 powerful people. Hey, powerful people. Hey, powerful person. That would be you. Hello, how you guys doing today? Happy weekend. Happy weekend. So good to see each and every one of you. Wanted to stop by. I am still here in the wonderful city of Houston. We are rocking and rolling with our coaching certification weekend intensive, and they've been busy. Man, they've been busy. We've been doing some practice coaching. They've been coaching folks. Yes, coaching people already. Day 3. Yes, already. Actually, they were coaching day 1. Day 1. And many of them thought, like, how is it possible that I will have what I need to actually be able to coach somebody around their goals, around their dreams, around whatever issues that they are, or whatever blocks they have? It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. So before I get into some details around that and some good nuggets for you, who am I and why am I all up in your news feed? I am Sophia Casey. I am an international award-winning speaker, corporate trainer, dynamic executive coach, and I love to be able to say also creator of all things Ease and Flow, including the Ease and Flow Journal. A 31-day journal to help you get clear, connected, and courageous about your life, auntie. Yes, so I thank God for all that goodness, So here we are. We are in Houston, and actually the students are out of the room. I can do this. They're out of the room, enjoying their lunch, and also working too. Yes, they actually work during lunchtime. They don't mind. It's good stuff. Actually, the work is actually practice. So we're here in Houston. I love a lot of space. I love it when we have a lot of space to work. And I want to say just a quick shout out to Tiffany Taylor Hicks. I'll make sure I got that right. Tiffany Taylor Hicks, and also a shout out to Chris Jackson for letting us use this wonderful space here in Houston, Texas, right next to the NRG Stadium. Nice place to be. Also not far from where the Astros played. Yes, I won't bring that up. But yes, the Washington, D.C. Nationals did win the World Series. Look, I can't brag too much or too loud about that here. I am in Astros land. So anyway, so shout out to the Washington, D.C. Nationals. Woo, 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 woo. I said, you don't have to let circumstances stop you. A lot of these students said, and not just these students, but from all of our other cohorts, said that they had actually thought about becoming a coach many times, but they kept stopping themselves. How many of us do that? We want something, we stop. We want something, we let somebody talk us out of it. We want something, we go get people's validation or opinions about what it is that we do, should do, could do, can't do. And today, I have my wonderful colleague, Jay Hurt, is here today, and he covered Strengths Finder, Strengths Assessment, Strengths Philosophy. It was really a great conversation. But in that conversation, one of the things that he talked about is that we don't have to focus so much on our weaknesses. Why do we focus so much on our weaknesses? When we focus so much on our weaknesses, we stop ourselves. We start to say, oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. There's no way for me to. I just mentioned your name. Now he's running out. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do that. He's running out to go talk to yet another student. We don't have to do that. How many of you have done that? That you actually stopped yourself from doing something, stopped yourself from having something that you want, that you've desired, simply because of circumstances. Circumstances don't have to stop you. Look, I know about some circumstances, okay? I've had some circumstances. I still am living through some circumstances. But circumstances don't have to stop you. So some of these folks were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how I was going to generate the tuition. I didn't know, can I fly across the country to be here? And they're here because they worked it out. And they're here because they didn't allow circumstances to stop them. Where in your life are you allowing circumstances to stop you? You are as free or as bound up as you say you are. You are as free or as bound up as you say you are. Circumstances don't have to stop you. And I get it. I'm not saying that circumstances aren't real, right? Because if you don't have coins, you don't have coins, okay? Or if you have, your confidence is not so strong. I get it. Those circumstances are real. They're real for you. I'm not discounting them. But what I am encouraging you to consider is that they don't have to stop you. So I want you to think about, I have a challenge for you. I want you to think about a goal that you've had, a dream that you've had for a long time, or not even for a long time, but a goal that you have, a dream that you have, something that you really, really want, something that you really, really desire. Whatever that is. And then I want you to make a list. So I want you to write that down. Write it down on a piece of paper. Okay? Grab a napkin, whatever. Write it down. And then I want you to write down all the reasons that you can't have that. All the reasons that you see for yourself that that's not possible. All the reasons that have stopped you in the past from having exactly that which you say you want. Okay, will you do that? I want you to write that down. I'm going to take a little seat here. I want you to write that down, and then I want you to go through each and every one of those circumstances. Like I said, I'm not saying they're not real. Go through each and every one of those circumstances, one at a time. One at a time. And I want you to think about and write who in your life can support you around that circumstance. Who in your life can support you around that not getting in the way anymore? You see how I'm asking you to identify people who can support you in dealing with that circumstance, maybe moving that circumstance out the way or navigating around that circumstance. Because a lot of times what we do is we think we have to do it all by ourselves, all separate and alone. And we look up and it's 25 years later. We look up and we're 53. Okay? We look up and time has passed and we don't have what it is that we say we desire. So that's why I'm not relying on you to necessarily come up with the ways that you are going to navigate those circumstances. I'm challenging you to ask for help, to ask for support. Are you willing? Okay, are you willing? Okay, so that's my challenge for you. And then I would love for you to check back in with me and let me know how it goes. I would love for you to share with me your goal and your list of challenges, things that are stopping you or preventing you from actually having what it is that you say you want. I am so grateful that these students didn't let circumstances stop them. So grateful. If they had done that, we wouldn't be in here. We wouldn't be here in Houston. We wouldn't be talking about coaching techniques. They wouldn't make declarations and actually create money in their businesses. I'm so glad they didn't allow themselves to get stopped. I'm so glad they didn't allow circumstances of, well, I don't even live in Houston. Get on the plane. One of them got in the car. I'm glad they didn't allow circumstances to stop them. I'm glad that they chose to be free rather than to continue to live in the bondage of not having what their hearts desire. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Thank you to all of you who have reached out to us and asked us questions about the Weekend Intensive. thank you. Big thank you to each and every one of our students and our graduates. We see y'all. Y'all just rocking it out. We see you. So I look forward to talking to you guys again about more details about our coach certification weekend intensive. It's been really cool. You guys, I love this. You know what? This was a dream that I had. This is a dream that I had. I've always wanted like my own training center or training academy. Always. And so when I became a coach and started being a mentor coach and started being a trainer in a coaching company, my dream got stronger and stronger and stronger. But guess what? I allowed circumstances to get in my way. I allowed myself to say, oh, I can't do that. I can't have that dream. I can't have the dream of being able to travel the world and actually pour into new coaches and train and pour into new leaders. I can't have that because of X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Until I got the support from one of my coaches in helping me lay out a plan to actually address the circumstances and have what I want. And look, I have it. They have it. Every one of these coaches in here with a dream, with a commitment. And now they actually have what it is they said they wanted. So see, it doesn't matter what the goal is. It doesn't matter what the dream is. So I hope you'll take my challenge. Write down your goal. Write down all the circumstances that are stopping you, preventing you from actually having what it is that you said you wanted and that you said you desired. And then I want you to go get support. Have somebody support you around each and every one of those circumstances. And it may be different people. You certainly got me. You certainly got a host of coaches. We're putting them out in the world every other week. Okay? And I happen to be connected to hundreds of coaches. So the support is there. All right. I wish you all the best. Please go be kind to each other. Be good to each other. And most importantly, what do I always say? Be good to yourself. Yes. Be good to yourself.